scientific spirituality. My name is Sefi West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'm going to be talking about some misconceptions about spiritual husband/wife and how we should not contaminate our bloodline through marriage. This is very important and for very good reasons, among which the high rate of divorce we are witnessing today in the world, especially in Africa. If you are from Africa or you are familiar with our traditions and customs, especially in ancient time, you will know that the question or the issue of marriage is a very serious issue. In fact, just one generation away, my parents' generation, the one before my parents' generation, and some people within my own parents' generation, within the ages of 60, 70 years, they will tell you that when people want to get married in Africa, the family of the bride or the groom, they actually make sure they conduct a sort of underground investigation into the potential family that they are going to marry their daughter or son into. Let's say that a young man wants to get married to a beautiful girl in Men's Soria. What the family of that young man will do, they will actually get people and send them out to investigate the history of that girl. They are going to go to that girl's village. They are going to spend some time there, maybe a week or two. They will find out about the character of the girl's family. They will find about their occupation, their traits, their personality. They will know all these things. They will actually gather information to know what kind of family or background this person is coming from before they will approve or they will sanction that marriage. If they discover the person has some negative traits, they don't sanction the marriage. Same thing goes for the girl's family as well. If any young suitor, handsome person comes that they want to get married to their daughter, the first thing they will say, they will not say anything. They will say you give them time to consider. During the time of consideration, they will send some of their own family members or investigators to check the background of that man's family, to check their family history, if they have any kind of hereditary illness, if they have any bad qualities, if the family is a family of thieves, if they are liars, if they are promiscuous, if they are not good people. What they especially check for is the family is lazy. They check for that. If there is madness in that family, they check for that. If there is witchcraft in that family, they check for that. If the people have a pression for lying, they lie a lot, or they cheat a lot, or they steal a lot, they check all these characteristics about the family before they approve that marriage. The reason for this is that they want to preserve the sanctity of their family's bloodline. Okay? They want to preserve it. They want only good people, or they want a certain kind of people to be married to. They want a certain type of people that they can trust, people of integrity, of what you call timber and caliber, okay, of dignity, to be members of their family. This is a very good thing, okay? It is a very good thing. So this is the major reason why they do it. There are some other reasons too. There are some families that we consider as families of royal blood in Africa. We know that all fingers are not equal. Also too, all bloodlines are not equal, okay? All bloodlines are not equal. There are some people that they come from a bloodline. I will not say they are inferior, but they lack certain noble characteristics, or their bloodline is not advanced enough for certain things in life. Okay, people have different stage of development. Okay, this is a real life thing, I'm telling you. So the same way different people have capacity for doing different things, physical capacity, people also have spiritual capacity. Okay, this is a real life situation. So it's not every body that you can meet and date and get married to. Okay, if you come from a royal bloodline or a bloodline that have very good capacity, you go and get married to somebody that come from a lower stock, or somebody that their bloodline have issues, it is going to affect your lifestyle, it is going to affect your productivity, it will affect your efficiency, and if it will definitely affect your children. In other words, you have polluted your bloodline, you have compromised your bloodline, you have mixed your blood with a lesser quality. Okay, you have diluted it, you have contaminated it, you have polluted it. And this is a major problem, because when you pollute your bloodline, it will affect all the generations going down. All the future generation is going to impact them. Okay, so this is why the ancestors, our African ancestors, or ancient wise mothers and fathers, they have seen this issue. That is why they always investigate every potential marriage before they agree to it. This is the major reason. They have seen the dangers, the effects of this kind of things. That is why they investigate people before they get married to them. Nowadays, this practice has been lost due to Western civilization, due to this Caucasian era. Caucasians, you know, quite naturally, many of them they don't have culture. They came from Caucasus Mountain. They don't have this kind of culture. They marry, they do any kind of things, marry anybody they see, sleep with anybody they see, all kind of bestiality, gay, homosexual, LGBT, how do they call that one again? Pedophilia. This is their culture. Bestiality, barbarity, all sort of horrendous sexual practices, sleeping with animals. This is their culture. This is not an African culture. Most of these bad character, sexual perversions you see African people doing today, they learn it from the Caucasian people. Homosexuality is not African culture. Okay? You will never see any African indigenous tribe where 2 men and 2 women are allowed to get married. It's not our culture. They are the ones that is bringing all these things and trying to push it to pollute indigenous cultures. So, the issue of marriage is a very, very serious issue. Okay? There's a reason why I'm saying this. Get where I go. I'm going to the point of spiritual husbands and wife attacks. Okay? Why you need to preserve your bloodline. It is very, very important because it is sacred. It is sacred, and it is a thing that was given to you. Your parents did not pollute it. They didn't contaminate it. Why do you want to contaminate it? The only reason why people contaminate their bloodline is because they don't know the importance of it. They don't know the power of it. They don't know that you reincarnate through your bloodline. And when you contaminate it, it will affect your future reincarnation quite naturally. So you must plan for your future and for the future of your children. It is very, very important. Okay? It is very, very important. If you go now, say you come from a good family, everything is okay. You now go to marry for a family where they have the trait of stealing. What do you think will happen? You marry a thief. The person will come to your house, you will not become a thief. Birds of the same feathers flock together. So when your husband or your wife starts stealing, it will reflect back on you. They will also call you a thief. Then when you give birth to children and your children start stealing, it will reflect back on the parents. And we say the parents did not train them well because they are thieves. And they will also call you thief too. This is what our parents were trying to avoid. Okay? When you marry from a family of liars, your children start lying. Your wife will not be telling you the truth. You have a husband, truth, not in your husband's mouth. Which kind of life you will live in? This is the things we're avoiding. Okay? We see these days, every day, people just marry anyhow. These kind of useless or worthless marriages are brought about by Christianity. As I have told you before, Christianity is witchcraft, and it encourages the wanton abuse and destruction of uh, our traditional core values that were created to protect us. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry you carry to any church that you want to get married to them, the pastor will marry you people together. Churches don't do investigation. What they need is that you just pay your marriage application fee and you give them any money. They will marry the person. They don't care about you. They're not related to you by blood. Anything that happens, they will say you have to deal with it. They often want problems in your marriage, because when you have problems, you must keep coming to church. Okay? So, as an individual, as an adult person, as a spiritualist, as a father, as a mother, as a brother, and as a sister, you hold it as your own responsibility to protect your bloodline. Not only your own bloodline, your bloodline of your family. So you need to try your best to be investigating people's background before you allow your friend, your brother, your sister, or yourself to get hooked up with them, so that they will not suffer. And when that person, if you bring the wrong person to your family, it will reflect back on your family. When the person starts misbehaving, people will say, is that family that is doing the thing? Will give your family a bad name. In the ancient time, people believe in reputation. During the time of morality, not now anymore. People don't care. The only thing they care about is having money. You have money, you can misbehave. Now, these people don't care about such things. But we in the spiritual circles, we still care. Because planning your future very well resolves many future problems. They say if you not plan life, life will plan you. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you must protect your bloodline. As a result of that, you should not marry anyhow. You should not sleep with people anyhow. One guy said it, one of my friends, that a man should not sleep with a woman that if anything happens, they should not be ready to marry her. Many times you see our men, even some of us, even me, I'm guilty of this. We will be dating a girl that we know that we never intend to get married to. You'll be dating somebody you know that you are not going to marry the person. You don't like the person for this person is not marriage material. You know fully well, everybody knows this not be marriage material. But you still sleeping with the person. If any accident happen now, the person is pregnant and they want to keep the baby, and you know that you can never marry the person, you will not marry the person. What you have is that the children will now be outside. That is not so good. Okay? So we need to be considering all these things. It's very, very important to get why. The importance of polluting of not polluting your bloodline cannot be overemphasized. In the sense that when you pollute your bloodline with people that have low moral characters, like let's say you marry a promiscuous partner, and this person starts sleeping around, fucking everything that is fuckable. First of all, your happiness is gone. Your peace of mind is gone. You will never even, you don't have any dignity. Shame. You will live in your life in shame. When you have this kind of husband or especially wife that sleeps around. Those kind of men, they are totally, you cannot talk in public. You will have no shame. The wife is the dignity of the man. When your wife starts sleeping around with everybody, you don't have any dignity anymore. Nobody will respect you as a man. Nobody will respect you. The man cannot talk in public. You can't talk in public. So most things, what those kind of men do, they just divorce the woman. They will divorce the woman. Now you have one issue of divorce. Sometimes these wicked women, they will drag the man to court, and now you have all these legal problems and the rest. And it's also very embarrassing. It's very, very embarrassing. Even after you have divorced everything, the embarrassment, so some people cannot get over it. So it's better to avoid it in the first place. Okay? There are also many issues too that will happen. Sometimes you marry into a family, they have hereditary sickness. Maybe they have sickle cell. This sickle cell thing that worries some families. You now have children that have sickle cell, or maybe they have hereditary illness of cancer, or some kind of sickness whereby they don't last long, meaning you have exposed your future children to that kind of hereditary sickness. There are some families that we have an eye problem. Everybody will be using glasses. Everybody, mama, papa, pikin, everybody use glasses. You go and marry from that family, your pikin too, they go use glasses now. You don't weaken your DNA, they go small, small. There are some families that don't have brain, they cannot think very well, they have low mental capacity. These are people that cannot think far, they don't have vision, they cannot calculate, they don't have imagination. These people exist. They only do what people tell them to do. They only reproduce what they have been taught. When you see this kind of people that they don't have imagination, their brain is totally blocked, they are dull, that they exist. You marry this kind of person, just know that you will be producing, some of your children will be dull. Okay? You just know, say you don't reduce, you have polluted or contaminated your bloodline with this kind of situation. Marriage should not be an emotional thing. I repeat again, love should not be an emotional thing. It should be a reasonable thing. They need to love anyhow. Okay? They need to fall in love self. You must use brain for everything. Now brain I be just man. Okay? So when you plan something, they plan the future. Well, look at the person you want to hook yourself with. Look at their capacity. Look at their body. There are some people that don't have good shape. Some people, they have different kind of defects. I'm not saying they have accident in life. This is not, if follow them come. Follow come. They have bad characters. Some people, they are naturally dirty. Some people, they are very naturally dubious. Some people, they are just the worst one I'm going to is witchcraft. I never go there yet too. These are just the natural things you can see. Some people, they are greedy, they are wicked, they have low mentality. Some of them are stupid. You go look all this straight, you say the person beautiful, you go marry him because she look beautiful, or he looks beautiful, or you think that he has one or two things in the bank account. You will overlook the bad characters. So later in life, these characters will begin to surface, and then we come back to haunt you. Okay, this is what you need to know. So when you want to marry somebody, the least thing you want to consider is their face value, their superficial, what you can see. Some people dress very well, they look flashy, like this are women, they paint face, paint makeup, do weave on, do bone straight or cap wig. When you see them, the slave mama, you say, oh, this woman is very sharp, she looks very sophisticated. This is the kind of woman that is of my timber and caliber. I want to marry this kind of woman. When people see me with her, everybody will congratulate me that yes, I landed a good woman. They don't care about the character. They don't care if this woman don't know how to cook. She don't know how to sweep. She lies a lot. She fucks around. They don't know all these things. They just say they marry the woman for look. This is people that are living fake lives. Okay? You don't know if the woman comes from a family of thieves or crooks. Okay? You don't know all this one. If the family, they are bloody liars, they are very promiscuous, you don't know all these ones. You just marry her. When she starts to misbehave tomorrow, you will start crying that your family people are worrying you. Somebody wins you, or they use jazz for you. This kind of story will come to play. You start blaming your friends that introduced you to the woman. Is this my friend that took me to this party? If not, I would not have met this person. Is this person that introduced me? It is this and that and that. No, it's your fault for not doing underground investigation to know. Okay? If you cannot do investigation to know, you can do it spiritually. People like us can be able to know these things. Okay? We can use true oracle to play, to check if the person is the right person for you. We will still know. You can still know spiritually. If you don't want to contact somebody, you can still know on yourself. You will consult your own spirit guides to find out if this person is the right person for you. They will still tell you. Okay, that's why you need to know African spirituality to be doing your own consultations. What I want to talk about here is the issue of spiritual husbands and wife attack. There are many cases where people have whereby they are dating somebody and you're dating the wrong person, planning to marry the wrong person, but your own spirit guides, your own spirit family knows that this person is not the right person for you. So they will be doing everything to frustrate the relationship so that the person will go away. When they begin to attack that person or to frustrate your effort to marry that person, you will not be claiming that it is spiritual husband that you have that is fighting you. It is not a spiritual husband. It is your own spirit guides. They know that the person is not your type, it's not your class. The person is not good for you. So they are doing their own bits of protecting you by frustrating that relationship. So if you're somebody that don't really care and you come from a very royal bloodline, you have very powerful ancestors that are guiding you, and you don't know yourself yet spiritually, and part of their guiding is to make sure that you protect the bloodline. Then they see you going out with inferior people, or they see you going out with people that have very, very dirty, dubious characters. They know that these ones will pollute the bloodline. They will not allow that. Your own ancestors will fight you and fight that person to make sure that you do not marry that person. Okay? When they are actually fighting that person, you will think that these people, because you don't know how to explain, you will say, oh, it's spiritual husband that I have or spiritual wife that is worrying me not to get married. Okay, it's not every time that you have this kind of issues. Okay, sometimes when you have issues with getting married, there's a high chance that you have been going to the wrong people that you are not supposed to get married to. You have been falling to the wrong hands. And your spirit guides have to be fighting them off because they know that it's going to be more worse for you if you get married to those kind of people. It might even be the end of your own bloodline by just getting married to them. It might even be the end for you. So they're going to do everything to protect their bloodline, to protect their interests, which is you. So that we make sure that you don't get married to such a person. Okay? So you need to take your bloodline very seriously, especially if you come from a good family. You know yourself. You know the kind of place you come from. You come from a good heritage. You come from a good root. You are a true son of Africa, a true daughter of Africa. You know yourself. You know your capacity. It is not any kind of person you will just be going out with. Okay, there are some people that I will say they are not up to human standard. They just have human skin. They are not worth even calling human beings. But due to the way society is today, they are saying everybody is equal. Everybody is not equal. Everybody is not equal spiritually. Okay? There are some blood that are more powerful than some other blood. Some DNAs are more better or sacred or royal than some other ones. This is what you need to know. There are some races and tribes you're going to see in the world today. You will say to your mind that I can never get married to somebody from this tribe. I don't need to say them. We see them on the news. If I say sometimes it will look like I'm running some people down. But there are some people you will see. When you see the way they are operating, when you go to some kind of Asian countries, you go like Pakistan, you see some kind of Rohingya people, you see some kind of twisted people. They are human beings like you. I'm not saying they are bad people, but when you see them, you just know that there's no way me and this kind of people will have anything marital together. There are some people like that in Africa where you see some kind of very backward tribe. Where you see them walking around, you just know. Say, Bob, you're not the reason say you won't sleep with anybody for that kind of tribe. You go, you know, you go, you register for your consciousness once. Say, no go in. Then they talk go that side. You and this kind of people not get level. There are some people today, you see them dressing up, looking sharp. When you go close to them, you will see that they have nothing upstairs. They are dead spiritually. They are soulless people. That's why sometimes it's good to go to dates. I do this all the time. Before I invite somebody out, I don't know, I pay money. I have budgets for all this kind of things. I have a budget. I already create budget for. I say this one I will spend on my dating process. I need a rush. I go slow down, follow you talk. I will talk to you for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'll buy food for you, buy anything you want. Just dey listen to know the kind thing wey dey inside your body before I go even say make we go the other side. Because if you know who you be, you need to be valuing yourself. Not be everybody you see, you just sleep with them. Okay? In case it happen, they say, what Jerry is a noun, a big pregede is a verb. So you need to be doing things in a certain way. That word is for only some certain people to understand. What I need to say is that you need to be alert on this dating game. Okay? There are some people that are not worth dating. Okay? Spiritually and physically. Now, from the spiritual side of things, we have a lot of evil people now that are witches and wizards. These are pure hereditary witches and wizards. Human beings that are born in the light of wickedness. They are working with me and you. You're going to meet this kind of people. You get married to them. Your own don't finish. Most of these people, you're going to find them in church. We have some people who will say this one are pure OPO. You know they do OPO say because you define money now in character. You can't go arrange this kind of person. You can't go marry him. Your own don't finish now. You're not getting the one talk again. It's like you just put knife for your own neck. Or that you can't run them. Or you just put gun for your head. You pull the trigger. When you marry from a witchcraft family, that is the end of you. Most times, these people, these witches and wizards, are women or men. They are usually from very, very poor home. They are poor and they are very, very religious. This is one thing you need to know about witchcraft people in Nigeria. Many of them are very, very poor and they are very, very religious. These are people that when you say dead poor, they're not poor. They're not only poor, they're not going to get sense again. You go see somebody, you not get money, it is struggle, everything when you get now struggle, you stand for a body, so this person they suffer. Yet, you go see they go church 4 times a day. When you will ask this person, where are you? From Monday morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, they will tell you say that they church. Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 a.m., 11 a.m., when somebody is supposed to be working, the person will tell you say that they church. On Friday again or Thursday, they will say that they church. Then sometimes for night, they will say they go all nights. And the person not get money. He not get any reasonable thing when they do. But he leg then they come out from church. Before you talk anything, he don't quote verse for you, or he's trying to give you the impression that I go church a lot, so I am a good person. The only thing I have is my religion, and that is what I am. The only thing I have to offer in this relationship. Just nothing I wish you don't jam. You don't enter one chance with that. If you meet all those kind of girls, my brother, make you run 440, make you block them, then make you rebuke them. All these are the people I talk about. These people, most of them are from hereditary witchcraft families. 2 things need to happen to a person. You not will get money, you not gonna get sense join. It means that you are cursed. Okay? When you marry that kind of person, you have only ended up in attaching yourself to a liability that will bring you to your early grave, your early, untimely, sudden, and unnatural grave. And many men don't die. These women will come into your life and they will use religion to dull every aspect of your life. At the end of the day, they will kill you by poisoning you slowly, and they will steal your property, steal your money, and they will start using your money to perpetrate witchcraft, to continue their witchcraft mission. This is what they do. Okay? So if you want to marry, do not marry from very poor homes. Poverty and witchcraft, it is not a virtue. Okay? The painful thing about these people, they seem to be comfortable in their station. I cannot see how somebody will be comfortable in squalor. You're waiting for somebody to lift you up. You're waiting for somebody to be your helper, your spiritual helper. This is what they pray for. They watch all these Nigerian films, all these lying films, whereby you see a poor girl suffering, come from village, start selling tomatoes. Then one rich man will just drive one day, just see the girl, just marry the girl, just change her life, bring her to palace, Cinderella mentality. It does not happen in real life. Okay? This is a dream. You find helper. You go roast for them. Many times these helpers have ended up being the killers of their so-called benefactor. Okay? So you have to be very careful. Poverty is synonymous with witchcraft. Religion, especially this extreme Christianity. My leg need to come up for church. I be pastor daughter. I be usher. I need to miss all night. I be prayer warrior. Now witchcraft, they just tell you say I get rank for witchcraft. You will see these persons many times they will say they go to university, but they have refused to use their sense. When you don't drop your brain, put for ground, you can't go marry that kind of person. What do you say? Which kind of children? You just submit your children to torture. This is the mistake many of our parents made. My own papa made this kind of mistake. When you go to marry church girl, say na better person, you go convent school. You go marry witch. This person will end up torturing you, torturing your children, making sure your children, when you now start bringing good children that have good spiritual destiny, this person will do their best to try to frustrate their spiritual destiny with all manner of everything possible. They will use their authority, their place as the mother or caregiver or something to want to destroy the spiritual destiny of all your children. At the end of the day, they will kill you. They will not burn winches, convert them to winches. They will turn your house to coven. They will just turn your own house to coven. Nah. This is not waiting that they do for Nigeria. Okay? So as men, you need to shine your eye well. Okay? Not be everything we call yourself woman. Now you did blow. Okay? You need to do investigation. If somebody is too religious, and the funny thing, I do interviews with all of these women, they don't want to connect with reality, because reality, they give common sense. When you see any woman that have refused to be down to earth, to connect with reality, won't take religion, explain everything. When you tell them something, you go say, no, man, they live for God. Now God be this one. Now God be this one. God go help them. God go bring this. No. That now, when somebody they talk like this, just know say they don't go. Now evil person be that. They have refused to use their brain to work out practical solutions to bring prosperity to their own life. At the same time, they expect you to be providing. They will say you are the man, you are the one to be providing. They will be draining all your resources. But they refuse to use their own brain to work, to help you, to do anything wey go dey practical to bring prosperity to you. They need to use their brain. They use Bible for you. But they want you to use your brain to support and sustain them. This is now waiting many men they pass through for Nigeria today. That's why they need to live long. So, men unconsciously have polluted their bloodline by marrying ready-made witches as wives into their family. And many of them have regretted it today, and many of them will still regret them. Not because they find church girl. Now we get church girl now. This now waiting church girl represent for you. Many of these girls now pastor hoes. People pastor till they do backy for behind altar. So they do doggy style for behind altar. Now you come marry, come and say na wife. Your old not finished now. Now you and pastor get the children. You get many things where we see where we not fit talk. Not be everything where person they see now they talk. If not, some people here go explode. I just they talk my own for this channel. Make our people forget sense. Okay? Your bloodline is very, very important. It is very, very important. As a man, spiritual person, you must protect it. This is what I'm trying to say. You must protect your bloodline. And you protect it by marrying the right person. When you want to marry, please check people's brain and beg. Check their character. At least if you still do that one. Inviting somebody for a 30 minutes date. Buy food for them. Carry them, go fast food. Make the money. Don't worry about the money. Talk to them. Not be anybody you see, you will just the fuck. Okay, try to know them, their mental capacity to know some things. Try to date them for a long time, 2-3 months. Try to follow them to their village. They take me to your house, take me, I will pay you. Look there, try to find out about the family. Do some kind of research. Know 1 or 2 people, know their character before you go shoot and put. Okay, it will help you in the long run. You will thank me later. Okay, please, not just anything we see, we just carry up and down. Many of these women, they not get joy, you, and they're on mission. So please, it's not every time. Sometimes when you're having issues, you dating, need to work. It might be that it's your own spirit guides that is protecting you from this kind of evil women. The next they'll say you get spiritual husband. Even if you have spiritual husband, I believe the husband will want you to be happy. Okay, if they say I have a spirit wife somewhere and she's living another life, she should be happy as far as I need to see him. And make you enjoy yourself for that. When I cross over, we meet, we continue for where we first stop. Any spiritual husband or wife that is sane, say you get husband come this life, you are waiting for in the spirit world, you should be able to protect them and give them their own freedom to experience life. Now the way I see and be that too. I hear cases of spiritual husbands or wife torturing their own people. I don't know. Yes, it happens. Some are due to jealousy, some is due to pacts or whatever. But in this very case, this is about protecting your bloodline. Okay? You need to protect your bloodline. It is your responsibility. Forget about any other thing. Okay? When you want to marry or date, check the people out. Don't rush. Don't go and drink poison because you are lonely. It better make you take soapy and okpote the follow up until you go meet better person. Okay? Then the rush put for this matter. Not let any useless person to force you into getting married. It's not easy to get married, okay? You go rush enter inside, you rush come out. When you dey inside the marriage, now you dey see wetin dey inside, not be them. So anybody where they say get married, tell them to mind their business or to come up for your front. Okay? So this is why I see the issue, and I've said my 2 cents on this issue. I would like to know your own opinion on it, but the most important thing is that try to, if you have not gotten married yet, you are like me, and people that will watch this video in the future, know that your bloodline is very, very important. Okay, and try to protect it, because if you don't protect it, once you contaminate and pollute it, it's over for you and your generation. So this is what I have to say today. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel. For those people that are interested in learning about African spirituality, this is the last bus stop for it. My website, River of Knowledge, is a very, very powerful place. I have lots of resources on African spirituality. I've been teaching this subject for some time now, and I have covered lots of topics on it. I will teach you from the ground floor. You will know everything about the history, origin of African spirituality, origin of quantum physics, the scientific validity, all the evidence you need, scientific evidence, etymological evidence, historical evidence. I have all of them to prove the originality and validity of African spirituality. Yeah, we don't joke around. I don't waste your time. I don't beat around the bush. I don't do expensive initiation. It is you that will initiate yourself. So sign up and start learning and empowering yourself today. If you want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, it is there. If you want to do your spell work, your love spell, your exes, your pacts, your tarot readings, I do all those things as well. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.